Let me check. Okay. So I'm start my slides to you. I think it's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Spatial purpose and you are saying general purpose computers, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in another slide it is given, I think. So I have to. How come others left?
No, ma'am. I think they should maybe rejoin.
Okay. Now it's visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Visible? Okay. It is in Hindi, but I'll translate for you because in the various books the classification is somewhat different. It comes under the heading of uh, okay. I think they have joined. So based on purpose, they are of two types: spatial purpose and general purpose. As the name specifies itself, they are made for some spatial task, like to study or to communicate with other space organizations, to do research work, to know more about our Earth, beneath the Earth, meteorological department, weather uh, conditions of Earth. So, and traffic control of a very huge and very, uh, busy traffic you have to control in big cities. So, some special purpose computers are made. So, they designed accordingly, like here it is shown in the figure. This is for some medical purpose, to monitor the various um, uh, data within the body. So accordingly they are made. So they are special purpose computers, and general purpose computers are those which we use, uh, normal features they are having, and they are used in each and every field for personal use, you can say. Like in education, in banks, they in banks every employee is having a laptop or a computer or a desktop on their desk. So they are having a limited approach, limited functions. All right. And in business also, in communication also, if it's not the complete department, you can say. And in entertainment purpose also, everybody, we are using laptops, they are also a general purpose computer. In medical sciences, some to work, like in administration and all, they use the general purpose computers. Engineering also, in various departments, each and individual is having some computer system in front of them. They are having the limited approach, the limited functions. So they are the general purpose computers. All right. Now computers, they are broadly divided into two parts. Okay, hardware and software. Hardware means which you can see in front of you, and the machinery inside, outside, and what are the other equipments, input device, output device, all come under this heading hardware. The physical components, physical equipments, like keyboard, mouse, motherboard, which is inside the system, but it is hardware. RAM, that is the memory, hard disk, light pen, CD reader, and many more. Cable. So they come under hardware. Now, what is software? Software means it's nothing but the group of instructions. What instructions, what functions you want a computer to perform for you. They are given in certain form, certain format, certain types, certain symbols, certain signs are used to convey what you want from the system. So that all comes under this term software, which is a link between a user and a hardware. Okay, so the hardware you should you should communicate with hardware what you want from the system. So that is software, the programming which is done. Softwares, you can say the Google Chrome and Photoshop, MS Word browser, all those are nothing but certain programs, certain group of instructions. So they all come under this term. You can't see Microsoft, you can't see Google, right? They are not having some physical presence. They are the software which are inbuilt within your system, or you can download with some websites and all. So all those things come under this term software. Now, in a simple way, if you want to understand what the computer is, what the function of the computer, so this is the block diagram for that. There are some equipment, some physical entities for giving input to the computer. So those equipments are called, those components are called the input devices. All right. For example, mouse, keyboard, webcam, microphone, all are input devices. You are giving input in some or the other form, in the form of text, in the form of programs, in the form of audio or video. So all those things which are given to the computer to process, they are input devices. And in between input and the output, there is a unit which is called data processing unit, CPU, central processing unit. And central processing unit is having three parts: control unit, ALU, that is arithmetic logic unit, and memory, which memory is again of two types, temporary and permanent, which is stored within the group of instructions which are used by the computer as per your instructions. So those software which are stored in permanently within your computer, that is the permanent memory. So this temporary memory and permanent memory, this form memory unit. And after processing some, through some devices, through some display units, through some equipments, your output is presented in front of you. So these output devices are monitored, maybe printer, speaker, headphone, etc., depending what type of input you have given and in what form you want the output. So this is a rough, you can say, the diagram, the block diagram of a computer. So first, the computer accepts the instructions, and then CPU process those instructions, and accordingly, the after processing, the output is displayed in front of you. So one by one, we'll see in next slide. So let's see input devices. Now here is the picture. of input devices: keyboard, mouse, joystick, trackball, scanner, touch screen, webcam, and microphone, depending upon which type of input you are giving to the machine to process. Because it is an electromechanical device which accepts your data, input raw data, and then after processing in various raw formats, input devices convert raw data into appropriate format or language that can be easily understood by a computer or the drives within the computer. So first one is keyboard. Keyboard is having this type, you all are familiar with this term keyboard. It is having various keys which displays alphabet or some function keys, number keys, arrow keys, control keys and all. So through the use of all those keys, you can insert some input or some programs and to process. Okay, another input device is pointing device is mouse. So mouse is having a simple point and click process is done. It's a simple, very which comes under your palm, and you can move this and click a small button in the mouse to move the cursor, and click on corresponding object or corresponding term, left, right, middle, whatever, in how many ways you want to roll around, you can do that and track the cursor movement, and accordingly you can have the output on your screen or on in your printer or whatever form you want to. Then joystick, which is again a pointing device, which is basically it is used when you play game in on a computer screen. So because it's having some more features, because you have to control some characters, some figures, vehicles, and all, some lights, and all those you have to control at the same time. So this stick helps in playing the games because it's having multiple buttons and triggers to add on options to perform more in your game features. Then there is a touchpad. Touchpad we also use very frequently nowadays when you use your laptops or your mobile phones. So this touchpad also is trackpad, you can say, because primarily integrated with laptops, and it is pointing device like a surface that can detect the movement of your finger. So with the help of your finger movement, you can control the movement of the cursor or pointer accordingly. And uh, it's nothing but, you can say, it's an alternative to a mouse that helps to make the computer device compact, small, and lightweight. You don't have to use another device like a mouse and all, keyboard. So within the your computer, which you can fold and all. So that way it is, you can say touchpad is also very useful input device. Then pen looks like this, which we use to write text in our copies. So this light pen is another pointing device which is having the same structure as pen, and it is light sensitive, consisting this photo cell which is controlled by the light, and an optical system also there, which is placed in a small tube here, and it is mainly used to select on-screen items. You can draw pictures and write independently in a document file using the computer screen. So this is again a input device which can be used. Then trackballs. Trackball is again a pointing device. It is having a ball within, and its mechanical structure is like this. It is slightly different that of mouse, because it doesn't need to be moved around the surface. You have to just rotate the ball by turning the fingers, which moves the pointer accordingly. So that way, you can point the cursor, you can control the cursor and insert the input, whatever you want to access. Then scanner look like this. You can scan your text, your graphics. If it is in a hard copy, you can transfer it to the computer screen, and then you can share with others also. So this is again essential input device that allows us to convert a hard copy document into digital file like .jpeg, .png, .pdf, and etc. So this is again uses optical technology that reads the character or picture from a paper, absence of light or presence of light. So accordingly, they recognize the character and transfer them to the computer's drive for further manipulation or processing. Then tablet is also known as digitizer. It is primarily used to digitally transform the hard drawn network artwork. Whatever you are drawing on your screen of this tablet, .png, .jpg, etc. So those input is again you have to give on a flat screen with the help of stylus, and then this stylus draws the graphics on a surface like we draw something on a paper using pen or pencil. So using this stylus you can draw, and then you can store it or you can transfer it to the other system. And this is the stylus. It is nothing but it looks like your pen or pencil which we use on digitizers, touch screens. So it is people are using nowadays with smartphone also and tablets instead of fingers, because it is much more accurate than our finger, and we don't have to use our finger, because sometimes the finger has oil, it may scratch on this smooth surface of our device. So instead of using fingers you can use stylus. Then touch screens, you don't need a pad for that. Just touch the screen and you will get the job to be performed, functions to be done. Such as in smartphones, we are using notebooks, tablets, laptops. All are coming like it, which you can use your fingers or stylus and touch on screen directly. You will get the output as per desired. Then microphone, if you want to process some voice, some audio, then you can use microphone as input device into the computer system. And you can record that, you can process it, and then you can store it or transfer to other places, other systems also. So they convert the analog sound waves into electrical signals, and these signals are further converted into digital form, and then they are stored in the converters sorry computers. Digital camera, the camera captures some image, some photo, and then this photo is again converted into digital. This digital camera itself process these images and videos in digital form, and this allows the user to store and capture the media files in a memory and transfer them into computer, and then computer can store it and process it further. Beautifully you can process that photo and make it more beautiful through the use of computer and other softwares. So these image which you captured and filmed, they can be used by the traditional cameras of old days. Then webcam is nothing but to capture the image or to take the photo of anything like any vehicle or any person. Now, these webcams are connected to some computer system. So they convert the video into digital form, and then the computer process those images and photos and operate independently. So they, because this webcam doesn't have inbuilt memory, they are just a separate device to capture just image, and those images are stored and processed by the computer which is connected to this webcam. Then MICR. This is MICR is magnetic ink character recognition. So this is mainly uh, this device that typically reads the characters or text that are printed on a paper, which is now this paper, whatever text is written by using this ink, which contains the magnetic material. So if such type of text can be inserted into this MICR, they read immediately and process it whether it is right or wrong. So they are generally used in banks to read the check number. They are written in some different font and different ink, using the different ink. So in banks, they generally this MICR, through this device they check whether it is this check is valid or not. So this reading process is magnetic ink character recognition, because they are in a very short duration, number of checks can be read and processed whether they are correct or not, so and with 100% accuracy. So this is also a very useful input device in certain fields, certain in departments, in banks. Then OCR. OCR is optical character reader. Optical character reader, they are used to read the handwritten or printed text and convert them into digital text. Like here, it is this example is given. Ki some characters are written and they are scanning. OCR is optical character reader. They use this light for the processing. So this scans the document like a scanner, one by one, and then they convert them into two colored bitmap versionally using black and white. Whether the signal, whether this light is present, that means it is a white portion, and if it is not present, then it is a black portion. So accordingly, they scan all the document or all the pages, and the light scanned areas are considered as background and dark areas are considered as some characters. Then barcode reader, we have seen such type of readers when we purchase something, when we newly purchase clothes or some items. Every single item nowadays are having some barcode on it. Nothing. It's bar means it is data which is written as dark and light lines. Bars are there, some thick lines, some fine lines. So they are having the particular data is there. So barcode reader reads those uh, instructions or those printed uh, labeling. They can read the details what is meant for. So it is also known as POS, that is point of sale scanner. Then QR code जो reader है, that is QR code is nothing but it is again a computer generated patterns having some information that can only be read by QR code reader. So this reader is also used when you purchase some data, or when you want to access uh, some scheme or something, then this type of code is there. When you want to enter somewhere, so they generally use this QR code. Even during the flights, when you enter, they don't check anything. They just you they want you to be place your ticket on this QR code scanner, and then they allow you. They don't require the database to store the information separately. Almost it is identical in functionalities to the barcode readers. Pattern is somewhat different. Then OMR, which is the optical mark reader. Optical mark reader, you must be familiar with this type of OMR, because you must have filled some OMR sheets earlier when you are giving some examination, some competitive examination. So this reader only reads the marks, the circles which are made from either your ink or pencil. So it just checks that mark only. Just verify your answer from the answer sheet. Generally, multiple choice questions. Uh, you must have filled this OMR sheets. Biometric devices, it is related to your physical body, whether it is your face recognition, your thumb, fingerprints, eye, cornea. So all which is related to human body is biometric devices. So most modern smartphones come under with this feature of face unlock and fingerprint unlock. So they all are under this heading biometric devices, and they can also be standalone devices. So all these are the forms of input devices. So you must know all those devices, because sometimes in examination they'll give some name of some devices, and they may ask whether they are input devices or output devices, and how many of them are output devices or input devices. Now we come to output devices. How the input which is given is to be displayed in front of you, what in what way you want your output to be. So accordingly, output devices are used depending upon your input. So output device is essentially a piece of instrument or a computer hardware that retrieves data from a computer system and further translates the received data into a form which is understandable to humans. Now, the most common human understandable forms typically includes text, it may be visual, maybe audio, or a hard copy printed on a paper. So all those types of forms are there, the most common ones. Now, output devices and output units are one of the same thing. They are two similar terms which are used in different ways by the different people. Also, they are termed periphery. They are peripheral devices or auxiliary devices, because they are not very much important. They are important, but they are not the uh, inbuilt computers part. You can attach them as per your need. You can detach them if you don't need. So that's why they are called peripheral devices and auxiliary devices. Now, computer output devices are, some of them are given here. It may be monitor, whatever is there, it is displayed on your screen, then monitor is used. It may be a printer. Printer means you are giving some instructions and you want a hard copy for that. Then you have to attach printer to your system. Then speaker, if some input is you want audio form output, then speaker is attached to your system. And headphones also, if you want to that audio to be listened by you only, then you can use headphones. Projectors, if you want to project or if you want to present some data or presentation or paper in front of others, so by using projector you can project that small screen to a larger screen so everyone can see that. Then touch screen, then plotters, and GPS, that is global positioning system. So we'll see one by one. Monitor, the most common example of an output device is monitor. It is also known as VDU. This you should know the full form of VDU. Sometimes they ask. VDU is Visual Display Unit. Now it consists of several components such as screen, circuitry, power supply, screen adjustment buttons, and all. So monitors are broadly classified into two. Earlier days they were used cathode ray tube. It is somewhat huge in size, and now we are having the flat panel displays, whether it is a computer or your screen or board, everyone is flat panel. So CRT monitor looks like this. It occupies more space, and this display board is also somewhat curved surface, curved display unit was there, not a flat one. The full form of CRT is cathode ray tube, all right, where this electron beam cathode ray, that is the negatively charged electron beam tubes, because through this tube every this beam scan every single pixel here, and then enlightened accordingly the input, so the picture displays on your screen. So it helps to produce images in the form of video signals on the screen. Now flat panel screen, which may be liquid crystal display, maybe LED type, this type of display. This is LED is using light emitting diodes. LCD is using liquid crystal display. Don't need to go into detail what does it mean, what it contains and all. Just know about the display units, that's it. Now flat panel display units are have lower volume and lower weight and power consumption too as compared to CRT monitors. They are light, thin, and even be huge. Like this is suppose 50 or 60 inches screen. And if you want the same screen to be of the CRT type, it will be very difficult to build, very difficult to handle, and very difficult to place. So that way, it is very easily and uh, you can have in your house flat screen ones, all right, LCD or LED, maybe any of the two types. You can hang them on walls, all right. And this, if it is a small display unit, you can wear on your wrist like your watches, and you can have in your within your palms, that is palm tops. Laptops also are now very much smaller in size, having a quite good uh, screen monitors. Smartwatches also having such type of screens, such type of output units. Now this is again a video card. Sometimes it is used in the motherboard. The primary function of this card is to process images and videos so that their visuals are displayed on the screen. It is also known as video adapter. This is not much of importance. Printer, if you want to have some information which is there in your computer, you want a hard copy. So you can print that information or text or video or images. You can make the hard copy or Xerox copy of that thing through the use of printer. Touch screens are also output devices seen in various devices due to the use of portable devices. It is very thin, lightweight, and developed to receive output from a computer. In a particular, the touch screen is a touch sensitive surface or monitor that can display visuals or graphics. They are easily found in modern devices such as our laptops, smartphones, tablets. All they are used as a output device because everything is displayed on that screen. We can use this touch screen to give input and then to receive the output. So they are both input and output devices. Then projector. This is again a display output device because it receives images from a computer. Computer is attached to it. All the program or slides are there in the computer, and through the use of this projector, you can project whatever you want to and transfer all the images to a wall or a screen that can be seen by many people together at the same time. Then speakers, if you are having some audio output, if you want to have some audio output from a computer and you want a loud sound, then you can use such type of speakers and connect it to your computer and from a sound card and convert them into audio form. So these speakers, they are having some amplifiers within, which they vibrate as the signal and different frequencies are coming, and you can increase or decrease the volume or amplitude of the sound as per your choice. Then there is a sound card, which is also known as expansion card, a type of output device that is usually installed on a motherboard in the inner case of a computer. The main function of a sound card is to control the output of a sound signal and enable devices such as speakers and headphones to function. So it is a part of your computer system. It is within your computer motherboard, part of your motherboard. And headphones, if you want to hear the audio, only you want to hear and don't want to disturb others nearby you. So you can use this type of earphone or headphones, and output will be just be with yourself only. Nobody else can listen whatever is coming in your headphones. So if you want to listen it privately without disturbing others. So this is of variety of sizes and design, but they are again an output device which is can be connected to support devices via both wired or wireless. Both types are coming nowadays. Now for this to access to listen to hear, video card is a basic requirement of a computer system. Your computer system motherboard must have this video card, which process the signals to convert it into audio form. So most of the computers are having this type of regular video and graphics capabilities to display the image and videos, whatever you want to. And now the GPS, which is the global positioning system. You know a particular a device or vehicle or person where it is at present. So for that, there is a system. There is a radio-based navigation system consisting of a network of multiple satellites and your system, your computer is in contact with those satellites, and they give the particular location of the system where it is within the whole globe. So it uses a system of about 31 satellites located in space to provide the accurate result. And these satellites and computer uses unable to see, unable to read. So they are having some special computer screen. The computer sends signal to the braille reader, which converts them into braille letters in the form of pins and embossed on a flat surface. Some projected, uh, you know, uh, forms, so they can feel it and they can understand what is the information is. Then there is a speed generating device. Speed generating devices are output devices that help to generate voice output from a text displayed on the computer screen. We You must have features in your mobile phones or somewhere. If you press that particular icon, then you can hear the sound. Whatever it is written on your screen, this software reads for you. You know, your voice output you can get. Then there is a plotter, which is again output device, which is identical to a printer, but it is primarily used to print vector graphics with high quality, unlike a printer, because plotter has various advanced features. So you can get the three-dimensional look, and also print on a cardboard and on a film, on a fabric. You can print. A printer can print only on papers. So many other synthetic surfaces you can print this images. You have seen some, hoardings or many large boards, large figures uh, when you go outside. So all those things can be done on plotter. So this is all about input and output devices. The memory part, the CPU part is remaining. So we'll discuss in next lecture. So I think that much is enough for today. If you are having any doubt, you can ask.
Ma'am, can you share the slides, please, of the previous classes and also this one?
I'll share within few days, because if I'll complete some more topics, then I'll share. By the time you can, when you attend the class, just write down some important points in your notebook, so it will be better. I'll share it, no issues.
Yeah, because if somebody misses a particular class, it's not very easy to make notes from the videos, ma'am, because the font is too small. It's not clear, and also to make notes from the slide is easy rather than the video.
Okay, I'll share after completing some more topics. I'll definitely share.
Thank you.